Always. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to CT Time. My name is Aziza Red, and I have here with us today Mr. McCall.
Hey, y'all.
The topic today is we winning, and y'all already know what we're talking about when we're saying we winning. All the amazing, well, really to just congratulate all the amazing Black people that look just like us.
I mean, you know,
creators out there.
Creators, artists.
That are like top earners, that are really
actors.
taking over, that are finally getting the respect that they deserve, and just the validation, really, you know? We already had the respect, but, you know, just the validation of just really being recognized on the main stage for the stuff that we create and the content that we put out.
So, we still somehow getting unappreciated for that. It sucks. Like, just... everybody is, you know, talk about Woman King at least.
You can't be too mad during progress, though.
No, I'm not mad at all.
We gotta be happy during progress.
I am happy, and at the same time, I'm kind of upset that, like, we gotta kind of overly, you know, be happy for each other.
I don't feel like I'm overly happy for nobody, you know? I feel like I'm probably not happy enough because I want it to be like whenever we get up there or like somebody around us get up there, I want to hear the claps, you know? I want to congratulate everybody. Everybody needs to be clapped for. Everybody needs to, like, you know, even after we normalize it, after everybody becomes an earner or everybody becomes, you know, top 10% and now it's the top 20, you know, everybody can't be top 10.
Definitely can't be top 10. But just, you know,
just everybody having their turn.
It's having their turn. That's the thing. And sometimes I feel
we should
that
be happier
like,
for everybody.
We should be. I just feel that sometimes we, but that's actually another episode because we're talking about getting underappreciated, not, you know, overly appreciated, for real. Like, just the fact that, you know, how many dance movies has there been out where, like, a white person does, you know, a few, and all of a sudden, like, you know, they win the contest because, you know, they went to the hood for, like, what, 3 hours? 3 hours.
You know, Daquan changed your life.
And just, you know, you guys see in our background, we got a scene from White Chicks where they had a battle dance and everything.
I didn't even... Hey, actually, don't even play with me right now.
that was a good movie. Like, I like the movie. I appreciate the movie, but it's just funny how, like, you know, back then, we had to always have a white lead in order to win. Like, yes, the movie was made by the Wayans brothers. The Wayans brothers was technically leading the movie, but who was actually leading the movie?
White chicks.
Yeah.
But no, that's just really the humiliation ritual that most Black men have to go through in the industry. But that's just
It'd be Black women too, though.
Like, yeah, the humiliation rituals, man. But shoot, I ain't even gonna say this about them, but yeah, them niggas, they're really saucy, real saucy, you know. So I ain't even really.
I don't remember.
They're not the best example because we always see them as kind of like, you know.
That's true. Okay. Well, we'll talk about Catwoman. You seen the movie Catwoman with Halle Berry? Like, you didn't see that movie?
Wait, the Halle Berry Catwoman?
Yeah, Halle Berry Catwoman. Yeah, like that was the first time, like me personally, seeing like Black women winning. And the movie was horrible. Like, even Halle Berry was like, this movie was horrible. She got an award for it. Like, and it's crazy to think about.
I don't know that when he said stuff like, you know, that's
personally.
his first time personally seeing black women winning. That's like, dang, for me in my head. But then I started thinking about like other examples that I could show him, and then I'm like thinking of like a bunch of black trauma examples. You know, I'd be quick to argue with him, but like I'm just imagining a bunch of like black trauma movies and like Halle Berry. I mean, not Halle Berry. Shoot. Who is that? Oprah. Oprah tearing down the brick wall. No, you don't know. It's when they was on the dead end street. That movie. When they call in if you know this movie I'm talking about. Yeah, it'll change your life.
I got to turn off the phone.
All her
anyways.
sisters was in that one New York apartment.
All my life I had to fight.
They put up a wall to separate the street to stop drugs. Oh Lord, she ripped that wall apart.
The phone is on, so you guys can definitely call in. We would like to hear somebody's input. The number is 513-788-3910, y'all.
But speaking of top earners, you would think it would be someone like, you know, Bella Thorne or somebody like that being the top earners for like OnlyFans or something like that. But guess who?
Who?
You'll never guess.
It's not Bad Baby, is it?
Nope.
Okay. Who is it?
Black China.
Oh, word.
Right?
Do we count Black China?
Yes.
Do we count her just because she's black? Like,
why are we not counting her?
Another episode. I was just asking, like, okay, that's cool that she's winning. That's definitely cool.
Hater.
No, I said that's definitely cool.
Hater.
I just accepted it. I was just like, yay, good for her. Like, like just hearing that's great. Like, oh my gosh, a black person's win on OnlyFans. A black person's win on Twitch too.
So why wouldn't you like consider her black?
It's not I don't consider her black. It's just like considering her the face of us. You feel me?
Speaking of the face of us, guess who finna be Captain America? You say he finna be Captain America?
Yeah, Sam. The Falcon. The black guy that can fly.
With the gap. America.
I mean, it's either him or they get the
Give you
young
some background
black
on
kid.
me. I'm a Cowboys fan. So America's face can't be just anybody, you feel me? Like, we need some jawbones.
Why are you upset that is
Some
everybody's upset, including her, that
got great
Sam
eyes or
is the Captain America. It's either that or the Patriot, and that's a black kid.
Oh, you know who would be awesome Captain America?
Oh.
Janaea.
Janaea?
The one that looked like the game, but he got like red hair.
No. You're too busy trying to get a pretty face as Captain America.
I'm trying to get some jawbones. What the heck is that? Like,
That's the face of Captain
nobody
America.
want to see him be Captain America.
I want to see him be Captain America.
You better be light-skinned Iron Man.
Captain America can
like
fly.
you've been doing.
Captain America can fly, y'all. Like, that's,
Why?
Why not?
Why is Captain America flying now?
Because the Falcon can fly. The Falcon, that's his ability.
I
as a
must have missed
superhero.
the movie. I'm sorry, y'all.
You have to
I
watch
missed the
Civil
movie.
War, and you have to watch Winter Soldier. He can fly. That's
I just
his
recently
ability.
watched Winter Soldier,
Okay.
but I have not watched Civil War. But I'm proud of myself for keeping it in order. America.
Even still, like, just that's the face of Captain America, and everybody's still like, oh, no, he's not Captain America. I don't believe it. They're going to do something else. I promise you.
So, are you proud of America for at least not trying to whitewash the image of us anymore? Even though, yeah, I like Vic. I'm sorry, not Vic, Oh my gosh. Jawbones.
Leave that alone. Leave that alone.
To represent just like a strong man, period. But maybe that's just like a whitewashed image of a strong man. And not like a skinny head.
And then he has to have like that one beard. It was shaved, but it's growing back in. Like,
but you know what comes with unwhitewashing America, right?
A lot of things come with unwhitewashing America. The truth comes out. Also, more information comes out. Also, a lot of conspiracy theories come out. Also, a lot of, how can I say this, anti-bigotry comes out.
Are you ready to share secrets?
I mean, yeah,
Do you feel like we should
secrets.
publicize our culture? Because technically that's what they did with theirs, even though they might be hiding stuff, trying to like, the system. Us.
So I have 2 shows out right now, y'all. Like this show and a cartoon. I would love to have a 3rd show just explaining what it's like growing up black. We don't actually have a show where it's
like an Everybody Hates Chris situation?
No. Like a genuine, like Simpson style, what is it like growing up black? Like just boom. You have Ron here, you have Lakeisha here, you have Ashley there, and you have Jennifer who has a white mom or a white dad, so she's biracial. And then we have Ling Ling, like, cause her dad is Asian, and like he just found out about soul food one day, so now he has a daughter named Ling Ling.
Back to the question, homie. How do you feel about us just publicizing everything black? Do you feel like there's stuff that we should keep to ourselves, or do you feel like there's stuff that they are keeping to themselves?
Unfortunately, the secret comes out eventually. While we're keeping secrets today, hundreds of years later, maybe even 20 years later, they're going to be like, bro, it was like this the whole time. We're still hearing and seeing all types of clips saying that Tupac is alive.
When I think of like keeping secrets and like culture and stuff like that, I'm not talking about the secrets of how to make gravy. I'm not talking about gravy.
No, we should definitely teach people how to make collard greens, cornbread, all that other stuff.
To an extent.
Teach them how to fry chicken.
I'm talking about like stuff like, me personally, I'm a loctician. I feel strongly about this. Like probably about 10 or less years ago, locks were illegal. You could go to jail and get shaved bald, and what's Rastafari?
Couldn't even get hired having dreads.
Stuff like that. Certain places, they'll make you literally shave your head. And I've been doing locks for about 13, 14 years now. So it's like now it's legal, and now I have to go to school to do something that like what? And then like what? And then there's literally, in my head, there's no rules to locks. They're beautiful. They grow naturally. They're unruly. You tame them. You groom them. It's bonsai.
That's true also, but...
So what's finna happen here?
You can't give white people natural, like, locks.
So what, is some white person gonna teach me?
They will.
No, why?
They already coming out with it. Vikings used to have dreads. We have pictures of Vikings with dreads. It was box braids.
Y'all know how I feel about Vikings. Maybe that's why.
They had box braids that they did not manage.
Pearls. Still, you said box braids they didn't manage?
Yeah, box braids didn't. Look, I seen a bunch of dudes.
But people act like they didn't have braids at all, or like they didn't wear like braided up dudes and whatnot.
Yeah, no.
But yeah,
have you seen like the one people with dreads, right? They had the box braids and like they just never take it out, and now it's just like individual dreads and stuff. Like that's basically what they had. But for a white person, you can't really tell like
there's no
every
rules
single
for
time.
locks.
It's not. It's not. You can't really tell like is the hair actually braided unless it's like a giant thick box braid or something like that. And then now there's white people getting like cornrows and everything, like the nice what do I want to call them? The hood braids, I guess, the hood rolls with the designs and everything, the colors and the beads.
Cornrow. I mean, just stuff some flavor in it. I don't know.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like,
you may have put a little flavor in it.
No, I'm just. What do we call those cornrows when we put the flavor in it? Like
I don't know. You just gotta have flavor to have flavor.
It's just cornrows, but to them it's like, oh, these are the specialty
boxer
rolls.
braids with boho knots and
so the Bantu knots. The Bantu knots we couldn't even wear in offices. Now they're wearing Bantu knots in like the fashion shows and stuff. But let us come out in the fashion show with a Bantu knot on. Our hair isn't perm, like.
But at the same time, well, I guess there's some people everywhere, just like some people are like, who created the thong? And there's like a whole bunch of people in Italy fighting over who created the thong. But people just fight so hard over who created what or who hip to what. When at the end of the day, like you said, it's all going to come out eventually, or there's going to be a whole bunch of poorly educated people. But like, how long do we keep this to ourselves?
Forever. It's just going to keep.
But we have to make sure we persevere. Say that quick.
As long as we make movies where we want to be, shown properly, certain secrets are going to have to be shown. Like how to braid the hair, or how to cook the chicken, or how to do the pop locks, like in all those other dance movies. Things like that.
So it's like, okay, so stuff is like coming out and everything is being accepted. What are the kids today even learning? Who's rewriting history to make sure that it's updated? Or do we have to woke our kids ourselves?
It's a both way type thing. It's a double-edged sword thing. Schools are right now taking out a lot of information, and they are adding information that doesn't need to be added. I'm still an advocate for education, y'all. School's a different story, but education is needed no matter where you are or what you do. Just the fact that the Trail of Tears is being taken away, the fact that, like, they don't even talk about slavery. And it's cool that, you know, we're learning about LGBT history, but slavery and black history.
I don't know. Like, if we have time to write that into the book, then we definitely have time.
We should definitely
to just rewrite the
both.
whole entire book and really just thoroughly teach them the real history of America. But it's just America is scared that this new generation of children are going to ask for things that we didn't know that we could ask for.
Well, they already are. And now, you know, grandparents are saying we don't want them to learn about civil rights and stuff. You know, the fact that I was actually the one that said we don't want them niggers in our school, and like, yeah, and they're still alive. So that's the hard part right there. Your grandma was saying we don't want them niggers in our school, and now you have a black boyfriend. Just wow, you think about that today. We can now go to Oxford. We can now go to Harvard,
But
Yale.
you know the same way that they talk about like a thoroughbred dog, how if you keep breeding the same, you know, what are they called? Not different species of dogs, different breeds. You know, if you keep a dog purebred for too long, those dogs need the most maintenance. Those dogs are always breaking their legs and snapping things because they've inbreded that same genetic line of dogs for so long. So what if the main goal is for us to all be mixed together as a melting pot and all succeed at once, so we don't have to be like white is succeeding, black is succeeding, Mexican is succeeding. We're all literally just one.
But that's already an agenda. That's like even a conspiracy theory within our own community. The fact that, you know, some of us think that white people are just dying out. Like we were already outnumbering them, but they're just dying out because of diseases and such.
And the minority thing is like a propaganda. And that makes me mad because, like, what's the agenda here? Like, why lie?
We're black, y'all.
Why lie
We're
about
black,
being
y'all.
a minority, homie? Like, where y'all at?
Where are? It's like how many jobs did you go to where, like, you finally saw a brother or a sister and you just...
Everywhere.
He's everywhere.
Everywhere. It's niggas in here. It's niggas in here.
It took me a while.
We getting deep. It's 2022. I have not been the first to walk these walls.
It took me a while. Like, I've been at jobs where I was the only black person in my shift.
I have been there, though. Obviously, I give black friend material.
And then, like, not being able to, like, take off on Juneteenth. It didn't hurt that bad, but, you know, talking about it to my, like...
You really care that much about Juneteenth being gone? I'd be scared that's the day they say nigger at work.
Let him say it. I'm not at work.
They got nigger balloons and shit. I ain't there. Like, you got me there.
I'm not there. Keep paying me my money and pay me for taking off Juneteenth.
I tell you what, the fire department will come and be like, I think it started...
You can't say I tell you what. You got to be like, I tell you what.
From this here cotton ball.
It was just funny having a conversation with my superiors about Juneteenth. They were just like, wait, what? Huh? You have to talk to your supervisor for the shift. And my supervisor knew what Juneteenth was, but he was like, no, you can't take that off. So it was just like, should I like just start a riot?
Don't be weird, y'all. Don't lose y'all jobs over that stupid
Yeah, please
stuff.
don't lose your job over Juneteenth.
Not that it's stupid, but like...
It's a day. We have so many days. Out of all the days, y'all should really just actually not celebrate Thanksgiving. I don't care about getting the family together so y'all can fuss and fight.
The topic here is we winning.
We are winning.
Hit them doubles.
The W's. So
They see us now. Do some shit that Jake can't do.
Oh my gosh, y'all. So, okay. How you feel about hip hop right now?
Hip hop. I ain't even gonna hold you. This is terrible because we're talking about this now, but I'm like overdosing on Yet. Do you know who that is?
A little bit, just this much.
He's white. But he's awesome, Y-E-A-T, since I said his name already. But now I'm feeling guilty, but like I'm
There's
overdosing
him, there's
on
that
him right
AI rapper dude that got fired for saying the N-word because he was white. I remember when they was coming at Bruno Mars. I know you don't like Bruno Mars, but look, he's still black at the end of the day.
Is he?
He is. Okay, racial ambiguity still means you're black. It just means you light skinned.
Okay, I'm always talking about how unexclusive black is, but I digress. What were you saying?
Just the fact that like there's just so many people coming out, you know, taking our beats, taking our rhyme schemes and all that. Like, and I get it, Eminem can't be the only like unique white rapper, but for real, you got people like NF. I like NF. He used to be a Christian rapper, but now he's just a mainstream rapper. He like coming in, he just doing his own thing. This is great. Then there's the other white rappers that literally take it from Kendrick Lamar, take it from Jay-Z, all that other stuff. And it's just like, can we please have our music back? Because you're getting more famous than we did.
Can we please have our music back?
It's like, okay, so Jay-Z...
All the producers are teaming up. Just record us.
No, for real.
Like, what?
As much as I'm not a Jay-Z fan, like, he deserves his gold plaque in a sense. And he does not have that. And there's people coming out, like, just dropped yesterday, Trippie Redd, whatever. And all of a sudden, you know, if they die tomorrow, they're legends. But if Nas dies tomorrow, it's just like, oh, man, Nas died. Like,
and then he'll get 20 stars.
Yeah. If Lil Wayne dies tomorrow, it's like, bruh. But it's not going to be like, does he deserve a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame award? You know?
He'll definitely get that.
I hope he gets it. Like, at least, you know, his first 2 albums when he was actually writing his own music. Like,
oh, I just got hit with the shade. Dang, did y'all see it hit me? That was crazy.
No, Lil Wayne, best rapper alive. But he don't write his own music no more. So, I mean, like, whoever goes writing for him now, great job. Still, he's the one delivering. He's the one recording.
I feel like he is writing it, and that's why it's terrible.
That's why it's terrible. He definitely deserves a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame award, in my opinion, like Lil Wayne. And then, you know, the Ariel. Like, the new Little Mermaid movie. How everybody's just so mad about, you know, Ariel being black. Coming up with all these, like, mermaids can't be black because sunlight does not hit the ocean. Like,
and I feel like I've already expressed how wrong everything about that is, because in the original movie, when Sebastian is the crab, correct?
Oh.
Okay. The crab took her to some of the local corals, and what was happening? Dun, 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 dun. Everybody was under the sea. Over there was Jamaican, Haitian, flavors, okay? And if you think about the history of that time and the colonization of what? Jamaica.
We already debunked that. It was in the Mediterranean. No, I mean, there are Jamaican.
That doesn't make sense.
There are Jamaican mermaids, there are Caribbean mermaids, all that other stuff. There are mermaids in Africa too, like stories of people who just emerged from the seas and all that. So it's not very far-fetched to have like a black mermaid story. There just aren't black mermaid stories in mainstream media for reasons.
Cleopatra's next!
No, she already, bro, you see like the re-imaging of her? She look like Britney Spears. Yeah.
I said she's next to get blackity black.
Oh, to get blackity black?
Yeah. Dang. Nobody.
No.
No.
No,
I don't want that again.
Hey.
We're trying to come up. We winning.
I am happy.
We on
that
our DJ Khaled stuff. Where your glasses at? I got mine. Put your glasses on, man. They're in the car.
They're in my car. No, just
Next
DJ
time.
Khaled ain't even black. The fact that's why he can't say the N-word on his music no more. But he's still stealing from our culture. He's still making music with a bunch of black rappers.
Black not exclusive. You make us a couple good beats, and now you might.
He didn't make the beats, he just produced the songs. Hey, y'all, let's make a super hood gangster song and put all these rappers on it and make them say something super gangster and it's a hit.
God did. He a witness. Okay.
I like that song, except for when Jay-Z. I'm not a Jay-Z fan.
I really like that one too, and that's what just gave him more respect. That was his defense right there. He be giving it up to God. I love that.
He said Hove did. He called himself Hove. He think he God. Again, I'm just not a Jay-Z fan. I can say, you know, my distaste for certain people in my community. I can. You can't.
I lived them.
But no, still the fact that he did help produce like billionaires, not millionaires, billionaires, Kanye West and Rihanna. And you know, We still have Oprah too. We have like a bunch of other like African.
I'm about to
owners.
say it. He produced Oprah.
No, he didn't produce Oprah. Oprah was already a billionaire
How did
before.
that happen?
Jay-Z owning the NFL, parts of the NFL, and all that. Just we really winning. We got more of us in the billionaire community. Yet we still here.
Us next, you know.
Right, us next.
Y'all need some gear. Okay.
We got T-shirts for sale.
CT time. All right. Yeah.
I don't want to be a billionaire. Anyways, I wouldn't even strive to be a billionaire. That takes a lot of hoarding. But it's still winning, but it's just hoarding.
This man, so every time you get $1,000, you need a new speaker.
Yes.
There you have it.
Look,
Hoarding.
I get money. I gotta spend it on things.
You can't
I
put a
need.
deposit down in a mansion with 30 speakers.
Yes, I can. Watch me sell all that and then get a man. I don't even want a mansion. I just want a nice house that can fit all
I'm
my
gonna
kids
heat
in it.
this. This guy.
My beats produce heat. I'm gonna have all my food and fire with just my music alone. That's how I win, y'all.
Waiter.
It's great that we do have a lot of black billionaires. You know, what you think? Just more and more coming
That's
up.
awesome. And I love, well, you know how when black people get rich, everybody starts getting really, really entitled. Even though, like, we should just, you know, it's okay to be proud of people from a distance. Like I've been saying that I've been locking people up for about 12, 13 years now. And I'm so happy for them. I'm really enthusiastic about it. I want to learn so much more about it. And that's literally all I do as far as the hair side. And I've never really attempted to get them on my own. It's okay to be happy, super, super happy for a group of people and not be that group of people.
Definitely.
Just because somebody is succeeding at something doesn't mean that everybody needs a piece of that.
And doesn't mean that you have to overly support them blindly too. Like, you don't actually know some of these people, so it doesn't mean you have to like constantly share their stuff.
Raise your hand if you're guilty of blind following. You're a creep. You really research everybody you follow.
I do homework on everything. I do
homework.
Yes. I hate homework, but like if it wasn't for like me researching certain rappers, like I just wouldn't get into music like I did.
And for people who don't know, I am about to pull up a definition for you guys of blind following.
Well, you got the definition up?
If you guys don't know the definition of blind following, if you are blindly following, you're getting your information from a narrow set of inputs. Or you can blind follow by going to the ballot box and getting a blue piece of paper and voting for everybody on a blue piece of paper. That's
always
blind
vote
following.
Democrat, y'all. Always vote Democrat.
Here's a blue piece of paper of people that I want you to vote for. Like, you don't even know who that person is for. The paper's
Don't
blue.
vote Republican.
Don't do it.
It's a bunch of MAGAs and
it's probably backwards.
Trump
They're
supporters
tricking
on
you.
it.
Do your own research. But I am a victim of blind following when it comes to just like TikTok or Facebook. Like, oh, you got locks? Ad. You be shaking booty? Ad. You black and funny? And but then most of the time I don't even look at content on my following page. I look on my For You, like I'm exploring all the time. So the people that I just added, like you're out of the algorithm. So do you want people to follow you? Or do you just want to stay in the algorithm?
That's all up to, you. Like, I do definitely want, like, this content to be in the algorithm enough until we actually have a natural following. But until we get the natural following, stay in the algorithm, I guess. We got enough people that actually tune into our stuff on TikTok, Facebook, and all that. And it's cool, but I do want to get us to a stable sense of notoriety.
Let's manifest stability.
Yes. Like, fame is cool, but, Joe Rogan talk. Did you actually ever see what Nicki Minaj did? Like, that was the first thing that came to mind.
Okay.
It's the first thing that came to mind.
Whatever.
It was.
Of course they saw.
He said, of course they saw. I mean, yeah, there are people definitely just looking for Nicki Minaj, like, all day.
We looking for you. Damn.
It's the people that, wasn't even looking for Kevin Samuels. Beatles, and then like he died. It was just like yeah.
It's obvious who my ops are. That's all I'm gonna say.
Like all I said was "aw" when they say he died, and they was just like, "Why are you saying aw? He was an evil man.
Don't
he was an evil man."
Evil.
Yeah, I was like, "Dang, what did he do? He called black women
me."
Yeah. I was like, "Dang."
F that old man in his 5-piece suits.
His suit probably cost like $100, like all together. Recipes though. Oh man, what's gonna happen when Beyonce dies? Like Beyonce just been winning for the longest.
He's terrible. You're gonna get us canceled.
No, I'm not. I said
Beyonce never will die.
That's true. She won't die. She lives forever.
She's a bee. Okay.
She's a queen bee, y'all.
Yeah, queen bees just multiply.
They do. They
replace themselves.
Even if she dies, she will live on and people won't even know.
She will rebirth herself.
Somehow. Like, she'll keep dropping music. Everybody's like, oh, she died?
So,
how's she making music?
Back on the We Winning topic.
That's on the We Winning.
You know what also happens when people reach the top? Mental breakdowns.
Yes, definitely.
And we see it happening over and over. The Kanye breakdown, the Tyrese breakdown. And when you look at the statistics of who is most likely to seek self-care, Black people are on the bottom of the list. They tell us that about 25% of African Americans seek mental health treatment compared to the 40% of white Americans, unequal across the healthcare of the major.
But think about it. Think about like how we came up. We came up through trauma. We came up through like the hardships.
But doing that and being the 1%, being the 10%, you know how lonely that is?
Extremely.
I remember like growing up and just like slightly identifying as anything other than Black, like just knowing a little bit more about my background to say that I'm this, since somebody like keeps asking about my chinky eyes, you know, and then other like Black people being mad at me, like just because of that slight difference.
My wife still gets asked, like, what is she? They're like, you sure you're not from, like, certain islands or whatnot? You sure you're not from, like
why press me? Why press me?
Like, at the end of the day, like, my wife's Black. At the end of the day, she's Black. Like, I don't get it.
I'm Black. And then I say something, and does that segregate us? That doesn't make me more.
It kind of do, in a sense. Like, when you can't just acknowledge the fact that you are a brother or a sister, just because you know that you're Jamaican, West Indies, or, you know, from Congo or something like that, right? You're still Black. At the end of the day, like, the cop pulls you over. The cop ain't gonna be like, this Moroccan fella right here. No, he's gonna be like, this Black person.
No, I'm gonna say white like vanilla.
When they describe you, they're not gonna say, he looked Jewish. They're gonna be like, Black, hair, you know? How they say every time we describe Jesus, hair like wool, they're going like Black, hair like wool, like just that's all they're gonna say. Yay tall, Black, Black tank top, Black with a fade. They ain't gonna say no West Indies. They ain't gonna say Canadian. They ain't gonna say American.
He had on a hoodie.
Black guy with a hoodie and some Skittles.
Triggered.
No, but still, the fact that we are the fact that nowadays we can actually get justice for things that have happened to us. It took too long for that, you know, years of us being like murdered on camera. Now, like, you know, cops have to step appropriately to us sometimes. I say sometimes. It still isn't fully there, but there's enough people like, you know, their own body cam and all that. It's like, okay, I need to address this properly before I get suspended or something.
How do you feel about like Black fear? Like just like, you know, like people crossing the street because you're Black, but how much that has decreased since, like, you know, the normalizing of Black culture and the normalizing of being Black. I know people that, like, you know, live in downtown and urban areas that are pissed that they ghetto ass parking spots are taken. You know, we didn't think about that.
I think it's cool. Just we're not showing hood movies no more like that, like we used to.
Pootie saying. You know, real pimp movies.
Not even pimp movies, like
karate.
Movies where we're like selling drugs the whole time, where we have like a karate. Movies
that was all in that movie.
Movies where like we all go to prison, we come back out, we sagging our pants, our hair is this weird style, and
we're mad about black trauma and stuff like that, and being humiliated, like, you know, out and about. You see now around Halloween time and stuff like that, how they made it like uncool to be an Indian and things like that. But you see outfit to be Say the Baby.
Yeah, we still got like a lot of blackface costumes, and
so it's okay to be blackface now, but we can't.
No, it's still not okay to be blackface. Like, we're still trying
to... Can we culture swap or what? Like, what? I'm down with the Indian stuff. Like, bro... But we can't anymore.
No, we're still trying to hound on the blackface. And, you know, the fact that we're able to talk about it, even, like, people outside of us are like, blackface is not cool. It's not. Like, you know, some white people even getting on anime like, hey, not cool. But they don't understand the culture of what's happening, so they just think it's automatically blackface. But that's still cool that, you know, somebody's just...
You said the culture of what's happening. Like, nah, it's cool, I can take it. What are you talking about?
No, so, like, there's certain things in, like, other cultures that happen, like... Putting tar on your face, right?
Yeah.
Like, did you ever watch Golden Girls?
Yeah.
Okay, so there was an episode that they got banned, like later on, like recently, because the girls were wearing tar on their face and everybody thought it was blackface. So they just removed the episode in general.
F it at that point, you know?
Yeah.
You know, it's hella episodes of that.
They removed it, and I'm like, yay. Like, but, well, again, it's a culture.
But who wants to fight with cancel culture?
Nobody wants to fight with cancel culture.
Like, bro, I'm going to just remove the verse. Would you go love me more or something, huh? You better buy it if I remove the verse.
Let me cry real quick and say that I was drunk and I was high. I will never say the N-word again live. I will never say the N-word again live. I promise y'all. Please, you see the tears coming out of my eyes? Like, I'm really serious. This cancel culture is doing a good wonders for us right now. Sometimes we do go overboard. We or somebody else goes overboard, but
one tweet can tip the scales of your bag.
One tweet can get you canceled. One tweet can get you removed from a record label. All that. Remember that one white girl that was like lip syncing like rap songs? There was a white girl on TikTok lip syncing rap songs.
You're not talking about the Lil Baby song, right?
It was a Lil Baby song.
She had like a fancy dress.
I think so. Yeah, she said.
What happened to her?
She said the N-word on Twitter about a tiger, and you know, instantly just lost her record deal, lost her promos, all that.
Dang, why did she have that in the first place? And secondly, give her stuff back. She just got invited to the barbecue. She didn't get there overnight.
She got there overnight. We invite everybody to the barbecue.
That was some years ago. This is some build up, baby. She been doing this.
There's another girl, period.
The
one.
period poo girl? We're not even stop speaking on her.
She didn't even. That was one video she did.
Hey, her body's sickening.
Don't be. Look, we winning. We winning.
Okay.
We winning.
I'm gonna shout it out because I was surprised.
We got people trying to look like us now. That is the beauty standard. Like, you know, even though like a black woman does not mean that we have to have like the hips like from east to west and like the booty all the way, you know.
Like me.
Yes. She's the standard for beauty too, y'all.
Yeah, my booty from east to west, wall to wall.
You ain't gotta have big wrists to be considered black, but you know those are the features they match with blackness. You know, like it just we ain't gotta have like the giant afros.
I'm thinking like just the head silhouette and then the lips and whatnot.
All that
the shadow. That's what I think when I think black woman.
We got
or
those.
Like a really big vase. Really but that's that booty from wall to wall you was talking about.
That's what I'm saying. Booty from east to west. Like the fact that like they think they gotta have afros too. You know, more and more white folks are like curling their hairs, getting black haircuts, going to black barbershops, get haircuts.
Hey, but what we don't talk about is how they do that like crazy over in China.
They do.
Wear afros and, you know, dress themselves up like us.
Doing the 1970s dances with the 1970s funk songs.
love
They doing it right now in Taiwan, China, Korea. Is so great. Jazz is just back, in Asia right now, and it's great. Jazz, just a black person, music genre, and then they stole it, but it was still our genre. Even when they stole it, rock and roll too. We invented rock and roll. They stole it, and then we bringing it back, and there's people mad about that.
Well, as far as like everything after slavery, those people should definitely try to get reparations. I understand, we lost the books, so y'all can't pay all of us slave descendant people.
No.
But those music people, Chuck Berry, all of his descendants, as far as like the King of Rock, that terrible Elvis movie. Oh my God, we're not.
I didn't even see it.
It was terrible.
It was that bad.
It was hilarious and it was terrible.
It was that bad. Oh dang.
Yeah,
I just wanted to see if he actually.
But
stole
everybody
black
else
culture.
needs to get their reparations ASAP.
Did he steal
for
from black culture in the
music.
movie though? Okay, that's the only reason I wanted to see it. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, but
He had hella black influences. They was like, don't like.
it's like, oh my gosh, these beautiful black women.
Forrest Gump had y'all thinking that he learned that from Forrest. No, baby, he did not learn that from Forrest Gump. That's Chuck Berry. I'm gonna let my granny tell you about it.
Y'all need to listen to
Okay.
these black grandmas. Some of these black grandmas have been there when Elvis was getting famous. Some of these black grandmas was there
In the back seat.
when Michael Jackson lost his hair, Some of these black moms was there when Michael Jackson lost his hair. What am I saying? Like, that was 1981 or something, like.
No, my grandparents the right age.
You see your grandparents? I was saying, my mom was there, like, when Michael Jackson lost his hair and, had to bleach his whole skin and such. And that was the only time they accepted him, like, all the way. And then we hated him. Then they started hating him. Then we got him back because, like, he died. It's just like, man.
I didn't know that he dated, what's that, Julia Richards?
Please, so.
For so long.
He was a lot of places.
And I love her. Like, she's America's sweetheart. But
It's just the fact that, like, we have to do so much to get appreciated. And now we don't have to do that much. And it's just awesome to hear that. Like, we don't have to do twice as much.
it's crazy because Michael did so much, and did he ever really get acceptance?
Not for real.
He was
Like-
alienated.
Like, yes, that's cool that he had, like, gotten stadiums closed down, stores closed down, and all that when he showed up. But they didn't really want him as far as, like, we understand. They just wanted his talent. They just wanted the fact that, like, a guy making hit songs
We know
like
that
this.
for, like, the last, decade since he was alive, they talked about Michael like he was a freak. Yeah,
Trying
he
to
owned his masters. Yeah, he did stuff right. Yeah, he's a legend. But Michael as a person, pedophile.
all that stuff.
Hella bunch of crazy stuff.
And then he died. Oh, Michael didn't do none of that. No, that wasn't Michael at all. Like, it's too late now. Like, y'all didn't appreciate him in his last years. That's all he's gonna remember, But we're here. We're no longer doing twice, 3 times as much as the next man to get up, and that's just
So
awesome.
do you
to hear.
feel like people promote people with clean backgrounds to high level positions on purpose?
It really
Because that
depends.
definitely is a thing. Like, you did this, you did that. Now you can't take credit for an awesome thing because the awesome thing will be terrible because of your background. Because people care so much about images,
I mean, I like Meek Mill. Meek Mill been in jail for murder, and he's still famous today. There's a few times he gets in trouble for like the stupidest things, but like the fact that he's where he is.
Can we go back to remember when Tapped was on here the other day and I was like, women date murderers all the time. And everybody was like, what? I'm like, yeah, like women, like what? We don't even care. But like, would you date a murderer?
No, not a murderer.
See? He cares. But go ahead.
No,
He's like, I love Meek.
I like his music.
He murdered. I
I didn't
his
say he
music.
murdered. I said he went to jail for murder. He went. That was his thing. I don't know what he did. I'm not watching his life, but I did listen to his music. I did hear where he's coming from in his like childhood story and all that. Like at least in his honest parts.
Yeah, things were hard.
and things
Murder.
were hard for us. Like some of us really came out the mud. Like, you know, rappers are literally talking about that and everybody's like, bro, you ain't come out the mud. You ain't come out the mud. Like, you know, like some people really just came, oh, dang. Look, we came out the mud to get here. Some of us came
out the mud to get here.
We came out the
and next time, this time, we winning.
We winning.
What?
We coming up. That is all this is about. Like, we need to be better appreciated while we
start supporting each other. And you know where we support each other? In the likes and the shares and the follows.
Follow the people that you actually know.
What? Just make sure you share each other's content.
The people that you actually know. The people
you might
that
see us in Macy's next. But thank you everybody for tuning in to CT Time. My name is Aziza Red. And I want to thank Mr. McCall for stepping in front of his own camera. Because guess what? We always winning. Turn the mic off.